Yeah, everyone, so sorry. I was blacking out there. My desk has it's the worst right now that it's been all year. All year, I was pretty diligent with keeping up with it, guys. This is the beginning. We're going to stream every single day now, going right into Christmas, going right into next year, every single day, and right here, guys, we are working on a Marvel activity book. Let's get let's get some of this going right here. We're gonna get some people rolling in. That's always a good time with the AKA padders. What is happening with this? Let's get a little bit of that. A little bit of extra light. Okay. And guys, I need something to drink. We got so many things to discuss. There's so many things in motion. Just hang tight. I need a good Sharpie though. I need a good Sharpie. I had a good Sharpie for this and I lost it already. Here it is. This is the good one. Maybe. Let's hope to clear out some Sharpies too. Guys, a little bit of spring cleaning, aka pad here. I'll be right back. Everyone, cheers to you. Yeah, so it's simple. We're redoing this Marvel activity book. We're doing it our way, doing it in our style. If you want like a little bit of a definition, description of it, here's Beast. Here's Beast. This is Beast done Peter's way. We're moving on to Wolverine, probably the biggest one of the entire book. These books are fantastic. I actually think they have decent exercises. So let's just get into it. Let's draw some unknown Wolverine. And by unknown, I mean, in my world, Wolverine is still a mystery. His secret identity or his real name was never discovered. That's the one I would want to go back to. When people say, Pete, why don't you like modern Marvel comics? What is your beef? Like, what's the big deal? Can't you live and let live and everyone has their own likes and dislikes and all these other things? And I say no. I say negative on that because some of these things are sacred cows and should not be messed around with. Now, I know we got messages, we got DMs, we have comments, we got all that fun, funky stuff that I have to get to. So, anyone popping in, anyone listening right now, if you messaged me, I apologize. Life has been very busy recently, like beyond busy. But we got so many experiments coming, so many products. Cheers from the Mug Club, by the way, guys. We are incrementally launching the store. Getting a little hot right now. I gotta take off my shirt. But yeah, let's hang out. Let's draw. Let's have a good time. Now, I normally keep my phone handy around. If anyone like that's new popping in, I usually keep my phone nearby because I do have to dig things up for reference. And we're turning this simple Wolverine outline because those are the lessons here. Is the activity book is giving you outlines, and from those outlines, you have to trace over the figure. And this is, I don't know, like a little bit different than a sketchbook, but it's still a lot of work. Like the Beast one here, like I really went back and forth with that a lot, and that was streamed on Insta, on the Instagram. But yeah, and the crazy thing is, I think people might dismiss the value of a book like this just because it's just kind of like, well, it's not going to teach me anything. And well, I beg to differ. I think engaging in the process of something like this, again, it gets your brain working in so many cool different ways. It's almost just like it becomes just like a why not? Like I I'll take it further. I'll even say, not? How can this not help you? And we always try and make things a little bit more armored, a little bit more industrial than what you might be used to. And that's because, again, like we shoot to make things interesting. We shoot to make things a little bit like more of a fantasy than what you might be used to. I do believe like we're somewhat in an age of comics, where things are just way too realistic, way too in proportion, like all of that. Just make it like the side of his mouth popping in, like just a little. And Wolverine really was like the first like superhero that I discovered that I wanted to draw. Like that's where things are impactful, where it just changes like your brain chemistry, where all of a sudden it's like, oh, I never wanted to draw before. Uh, you see a picture of Wolverine and you're just like, yo, like, what is this guy's deal? I need to kind of, get involved with that. So we got a little bit to, just to kind of now narrate a little bit. So we do have some extra extra twist happening here, and I beefed them up just because again, like like we want strong looking heroes. Like we don't want our heroes looking silly and weak. some of this too. Like, I guess we can kind of just crunch some of it. Just so, because see, like I'm drawing a little up right here. We always make our Wolverines hairy. You know, the reasons for that are, I think, pretty clear. He's supposed to be a little bit feral. He's also supposed to be a little bit smelly. Windblock, what's up, dude? Windblock. I saw, I forget if I left a comment. I saw, dude, like there's like a, I want to say there's like a Blood Strike looking dude. Second version of Blood Strike, not the Cabot Blood Strike issue 1, but the Blood Strike like issue 25. Really cool looking dude. How's it going, dude? Where are we in life? Yeah, the Beast. Beast is just one of those guys where if he doesn't have pink highlights, right, don't do any Beast at all. Like, yeah, like don't Beast unless you're going to color him with hot pink. But dude, what a pleasure! Thank you for popping in, dude. You are absolutely like one of my favorites. And yeah, so this is a little bit of uh like you're here to where a little bit of a definition of my schedule balancing out finally after all this time. And I'm still like whatever virus I got in the beginning of November, like I still have, dude. Fatal Jay. Yeah, so guys, I still have the virus, but we're going Fatal J. Fatal J. Uh I didn't post it. I was watching your Superman costume revealed, the James Gunn leaked photograph. You were doing a live stream. I was watching. Yeah, dude, Fatal J. Real quick, you had drunk 3PO on. I couldn't do major pull. I He's great. But dude, I was watching your whole panel one night, and where this is like the beginning of folding a lot of my other work way back into everything. Just to give you guys a little bit of insight, and like some of these previews and the way how I show things off is going to improve very soon. Uh, but here, like if we go to akapad.com, so we have like advertising rolled into it, and that's just kind of critical. But we go to shop, like so essentially, we're gonna have some Philly mugs, some AKA pad art of holofoil stickers, series one of Street Fighters available, and then we got cartoonist K-Fake t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, AKA pad shirts. I don't expect anyone to buy the AKA pad shirts, but you gotta have your own merch. And guys, so this is like the beginning of a lot of this stuff. So we got the cartoonist K-Fake stickers right here with Ed, Piscor, and Jim Rag. So we've been busy. We absolutely been busy. Wait, dude, for the first time, Fatal J, for the first time? What? You know what's actually pretty good? There's a Danger Girl G.I. Joe X over that J. Scott did the covers. I think he plotted it. That's actually pretty, and I think that's got artwork by Phil Noto. I recommend checking that out. Yeah, dude. Fatal J. Whatever you want, just DM me. I will make it happen on my end. As of right now, uh, I want to say even like social obligations have stymied. Like things get so hectic for me sometimes. I'm not joking. I will have almost the entire day booked, and this even and I it's almost like those like have you ever looked up or seen? They're called Japanese salary boys. They're like the Japanese men, they're salaried and they work like 18 hours a day. And sometimes you just catch them sleeping on streets, on sidewalks, on curbs. That's a lot of what happens with me. This virus that I've had, this illness, made me even more tired. And with all of that, though, like I'll make time for you, bud. Like any way we can. Like no joke. They're working like hell. I have a Brag of Doom on my channel. Old school Marvel. I'm still drawing. Brag of Doom? Windblock. We gotta look that. So that's a Marvel character? Windblock? Here, Brag of Doom Marvel, right? Oh, dude. Brigadin. Is it Brigadin? Is it this guy? Or is it hold up here? Brigadin just looks cool. Let's try that again. Brag Doom. Search. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is what I keep getting. This guy. Dude, look at this cover. Holy crap. Yeah, oh, I am Brigadoon, the mountain that walks like a man. What the hell? I'm screenshotting this. Marvel 2 in 1. Wait, this is Marvel 2 in 1? Dude, I had the complete run of 2 in 1 at one time. I don't remember this. Maybe I didn't have a complete run. The verse. What is up? Yeah, dude, diverse. Thank you for the tag. Dude, if you ever want to like stream and hang out, I love your whole aesthetic. I love the things you do. Um, you know, team team crypt over here, right? And also, right, like I wasn't McFarlane just someone McFarlane did a stream last night. Someone was asking if they were going to do a Batman Forever, uh, 7-inch scale Batmobile, and he said yes, they'll eventually get to all of them. But dude, it's still team team Batman Forever. Kiss from a rose, baby. It is. Fatal Jane, the one cool thing about that Danger Girl series is I love the like the intro pages for every issue. And I think issue one, right? Doesn't issue one open up with a dude, I don't even have any Danger Girl reprints here, which is crazy. I don't think I even have the series yet. Again, I love how it begins like the James Bond film, like with the opening credits, dude. It is awesome. Yeah, dude, Fatal J, that's amazing. It really is. Hey, you're also friends with small channels too. Am I right? Am I right? Fatal J, where are like I haven't done one in a while, even though like I try and I keep somewhat of a list. Where are you with the James Gunn stuff though? Like has there been any traction towards positivity? Oh, that's your character. Gotcha. Yeah, Invincible's good, but here's the crazy thing, Jay. The If you're into the TV show, the comic, the TV show follows the comic very closely. The Boys, it doesn't. The Boys isn't even close, which makes the Boys and Generation V so effing good that they just as of this point, like they're trashing the book. Good move on them, and I have reasons for that. Invincible is a very close adaptation. If you want, though, I would get the get the definitive editions, those oversized hardcovers. Just buy volumes 1 and 2 at the same time, and you could probably start with issue 15 or 16 of volume 2, and that's where the show is right now. I'm not caught up in the last like 2 or 3 episodes of Invincible. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Just diverse. Be on the lookout though, okay? Because I am my first priority right now is to do as much as I can with akapad.com. Get all the products, manage the shipping. Uh, I have partners and people that do stuff with me for a lot of that stuff. That's my top priority right now, but we're making progress. We're making leaps and bounds. Just be patient with me, okay, Diverse? No, you know what, Fatal J, I got a couple. I did have, yeah. I mean, I would say you will find like sporadically a couple Danger Girls here and there, but the days of finding like 1 through 6, some of the IDW stuff, long over. But it's kind of funny too, where dude, like, can you make the argument? Should it be said that Danger Girl has phased itself out of relevancy the same way how Witchblade has and Lady Death? Sure, Lady Death has a Kickstarter audience or a crowdfunding audience, but the impact of those characters are not looked at with rose-colored lenses at all anymore. I think it's up to us to maintain that flame, though. Yeah, dude. Fatal J. I was going to do. Here's a leak. I was going to do an impromptu Wildstorm Wednesday tonight about the fall of Brett Booth, and I will make my case. I should do that live. Maybe I will. Okay, so here's my question. Like, what Brett Booth are we talking about? Because Brett Booth, I think we discussed it. The Spider-Man, right? Which has the Dane Jurgens designed costume. Brett Booth draws that. He draws a good Whiplash in that. He draws a good Venom. It's tough, because McFarlane, I will say, drew better stories, and I think that changes some of those elements. I would take Brett, but like I also believe Brett Booth is in a different class. But my Fall of Brett Booth video or live stream, I do have a contention with that, meaning like a really big point. MCU is done. Yeah. It's gone. Yeah. Dude, it's tough, man. But what was I? I was watching the other night, the Belko Experiment. I fucking love that movie, dude. That, to me, the Belko Experiment is a perfect effing movie. And no, James Gunn's the story smith, dude. James Gunn can tell a story. I don't agree with his choices for Guardians 3, though. I still don't like that he let that team break up. And I do feel like he wasted Adam Warlock. The Rocket stuff, bold genius, though. I say that. MCU is done. Everyone, pour one out for the MCU right now. Yeah, I mean, Jay Scott needs to return to Danger Girl, right? I mean, but he just doesn't, right? Like, what was the last story that Jay Scott even did the interiors for? Like, that's the geez, I can't even answer that. That's one heck of a trivia question. But no, I think it's a little bit sad because I think like Jay Scott in my mind was always going to work on interiors, even though he may have had like a little bit of a focus on covers and rightfully so, becomes like a go-to cover artist. But I don't like. I think the problem with some of it too is that Marvel or Disney, like, I don't like the policy where, and maybe this is like the emerging business model, that this is what a lot of people have to consider, is if you're able to like basically license the guts of an issue and then slap your own cover on it, and you have a threshold, so it's got to be at least 500, maybe 1200 editions. If you're going to allow a generation to do that, like, what does that really say about your month to month stuff? And I really feel like that's Marvel's like business plan. I feel like Marvel they're going to become a huge library with some new stuff, and they're going to bleed out the different ways they can repurpose the library. And Jay Scott doing those covers on his website and having those editions and those different drops, I hate to say it, that's part of the problem, because it de-incentivizes new ideas and new material. How about that for blowing people's minds? Where's that hot take at? Yeah. No, dude. I'm trying. Thank you so much, Diverse. There's so much effort behind the scenes. I'm not even. The video yesterday, that Thai Tiki with Tiki video. it was snowing out. I just wanted to capture it in a way just to be able to say it was snowing. And given it was like flurries, but it was sticking. I'm not joking, dude. I think I shot that intro 8 times, and the one I liked was like in the middle. So when I move over my files, it's just like, oh my god, like you have to watch so much of your old stuff just to put it. And yesterday's video, what should have been a quick drop, turned into like an all day back and forth. And that's a lot of the effort you guys don't see, but I hope you guys appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, Arnold. Yeah, yeah, back. Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, we will. I'm trying to work on ways, guys, for us to find each other. So some people recommended a Reddit thread. Some people recommended a Discord. I have a Facebook business page that we could use, but I would like to start directing traffic just so we can have regular conversations. And kind of just like, I don't know, get to know each other a little bit more too. Yeah, yes, of course. Yeah, I know, dude. Like, I would here's the if I became EIC of Marvel like tomorrow, I would do acetate covers. You guys know what that would be? It would be no covers. I want see-through covers. Maybe a cover with just a fucking logo. The cover, the logo, an acetate sheet on top of it, and interiors only. The obsession with covers today is worse than the gimmicks of the 90s. Jamie, yeah, Jamie, if you're listening, I reached out to hashtag. Look, I'm not. Can I show it? Hold up here. I wonder if I can show it. Where is it? You know what? The picture disappears. Oh wait, where's it? Yeah. So Jamie, just so you see, okay, and we're a little bit blurry. This is your message. I sent this to hashtag Haley, by the way, guys. And Jamie, I mentioned you, and I was like, dude, I was like, people are looking for like a comic from you, and she like, she liked it, and but she's more of a local music act, and she kind of I'm not sure like her style of hip hop, but it's fun, dude. And she has this whole like anime girl, like real life, like Pokemon girl type thing going for her. And I do feel like she's probably like a version of me, because one of the things I always hear, people are always like, dude, like you should be bigger, your channel should be blowing up, like what's the deal? And like no one can figure it out, right? Which is fine, because I know these things take years. But hashtag, in my view, definitely, just when it comes to the Philly music scene, I believe she should be like running a portion of it, because like, dude, she's in so many events. She she collabs, she reaches out, like she kind of knows the steps, the process. I told her, just with a quick message, pour all your money into advertising, like pour, and that's my strategy at this point too, other than refining everything that I'm doing. Yeah, and I did have a happy Thanksgiving. Here we go. Yeah, guys, like I encourage, and it's not just artists sticking together. It's artists banding together with a purpose, you know, and that purpose should be to change it, like to change the game. And that's why, that's why I do what I do. No joke. And look, guys, sometimes uh the relationships go sour. So I found uh this one guy. Ugh, I don't want to say his name, but years ago I did this live stream about one of his characters, and I was like, "Hey, like whatever you need down the road, let me know. Like if you just, I'll support you." And it took him like 2 years to launch like a Kickstarter to get something going, right? As it sometimes does. So he finally launches and gets all these other artists involved with like covers and pinups and all this stuff, right? And but like throughout the years, I would like check in on him. We would like kind of have conversations. Like I remember when his kid and his wife both got like COVID, and so the years go by, and he launches, and then he like just hits me up, uh, out of the blue, and he's like, "Hey, dude, if you would like to do a stream, I'd like to hang out and talk to you about like whatever." And I know he's like fishing to do something because like he hasn't been successful in growing an online audience, and he's trying to sell something, right? Fair is fair. So that's what he's trying to do. And I asked him like point blank. I'm like, dude, I'm like, how come you didn't like use that cover I did for you? And he goes on and on. Like I never sent it to him. Like there's just like all these excuses. And given, like there's been other times that I didn't send people work for different reasons. Sometimes it's because I did not like the project and just really, like I got my reasons sometimes, right? Or I don't like someone else attached to it, so I'll like decline. I'll just say, look, I'd rather like this not happen. But anyway, so like we get into this back and forth, right? And I'm almost just like, wow, like this guy he's like not listen, like he's not hearing what I'm saying. And I'm like, do you like would you like to talk on the phone? Just cause like I just want to make like just be clear with you, bud. And he goes on and on. And then, I tell like a mutual friend, I'm like, hey, I just had like kind of like a falling out with such and such. FYI. Like not tattling or something, but I know the two of them talk. And a couple of days later, he sends me a screenshot from that campaign. And this whole time, the dude traced over my initial image that I did for him. And given like, I told him he could just use it, but he traces it over, colors it, and makes it part of the campaign. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I guess like the point I'm getting at is that's how we don't support one another. But even with that dude, like again, like no hard feelings. I think he got a little bit more butthurt about it than myself. But that's kind of the online space. Like you are going to have, um, like miscommunications. You're going to people are going to get double butt hurt sometimes when they're maybe not supposed to. Not saying that people shouldn't have feelings, but I was just like surprised by that. I'm like dude, like you told me the artwork wasn't used the entire time. You can download it from my website at like 300 DPI, maybe 150, but you can download a giant usable version of it. And so he did that, and he traced it over, colored it, and then acts like he's not using mine because I didn't send it to him. That's where it becomes like BS. And I was going to do a video calling him out. I was just going to be like, this fucking guy. But his campaign literally did like barely did 500, and then at the end it had like a miracle donation. Like someone came in and donated the final like $100, which also was hilarious. Got Wolverine, guys. Oh, CB. I have quite a few. But here's where we are. We already did Beast. We did this one here. So I got two of them because I thought it would be nice to like show off. So like here we go. We got all of these guys. So these ones it's hard to see them, but it was just draw and outline. So I made one to Spot, Freddy Krueger, Gene Simmons the Demon, the Flash, and Big Boa from Cobra. And then the other one was like this like tracing paper see-through one. I did this one in 2020, and back then I wanted to live stream this, but I lost this live stream. It didn't go live. It broke my heart. But I wanted to do it as much live as possible. But this one came with the Spider-Man one, and someone had actually like drawn on it. So yeah, I went over what they had. So we kind of went from like, from this to this, and you can see like the different elements, right? People, this is not an easy thing. I will tell you that right now. There's nothing easy about this. These are challenging. Yeah, Jamie, we have more art videos coming, like for sure. Yeah, that's also true. I do think there's so much guess and check, Jamie. Yeah, that's an a-hole. Yeah, and he like he I guess like what perturbed me was like it's almost like, hey, like dude, like if you want to promote your book, like let me know. Even though a lot of the last, I would say like maybe year and change, at least a year, uh I haven't done many interviews. I've really never gotten to a rhythm of having people on stream here outside of having you people come in and hang out with me. But my intent has always been to, like, again, like, rising tide raises all ships, right? So the bigger that the channel grows, the more people I can have on and have books that I agree with or like. And I think that's the problem. And I feel like everyone runs into this problem where uh eventually you get people on who don't fulfill their campaigns or kind of have bad books. And that's where it gets goofy. I do want to say it, like a lot of these books that don't sell, okay, it's because they are BAD. They're not good. They're not well conceived. They're not well executed. The reasoning goes on and on and on. And these people do not face reality. And I just think, I would like to have books that I kind of admire, or creators that I know, because there's so many of these channels. And some of them, like some of these people stream like in the middle of the day for like 5 or 6 hours, and they get the same traction I get. Like they'll get like 10 people watching, but it's the middle of the freaking day. I'm just like, how does this work? Like, where don't we have day jobs and things like that? And they will do that every single day, and they'll just have endless campaigns on. And these people, you know what they do? They fake getting excited. They're just like, wow, oh my God. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes things are crap. We, as adults, we have to kind of admit that. Sometimes things are crap. And you shouldn't have to pretend that they're amazing. Yeah. And I kind of want to say, and I'm not too in like, so I'm not connected to like the webtoon space. But what's the most innovative crowdfunding comic? Like, if we were to put that label on that, what's the most innovative crowdfunding comic book? Like, I'm talking Watchmen level. Like, what's the one? I think there's been innovative personalities, right? But what's the innovation when it comes to crowdfunding comics? Who are the people moving, not just selling a book, right? We're beyond that. Who are the people moving the actual needle, challenging the status quo, challenging norms of storytelling, giving us something unexpected? Like who? Yeah, Jamie, UZI SUZI 2 is what day is it? Yeah, UZI SUZI 2. I think I'm picking up UZI SUZI 2 Wednesday or Thursday of next week. I've held off, and now, well, I guess like now, like I'm not really announcing it now. I feel like we're informally chatting. UZI SUZI 2 will be available with a true blue edition of UZI SUZI 1 with new pages and new artwork. With all of that said, everything's going to ship for the same price. Okay. And the UZI SUZI 2 package will be #lit. Guarantee it. Yeah, is iSum innovative though? Like I haven't read it. But is it like I said, if we take the money out of the conversation, take away the money, maybe iSum's it. I know it's on eBay. Like I'll buy that tonight if you guys are telling me it's there. I am curious about it though, But like people, some of that controversy too. Geez, like another nothing burger. I don't understand like that whole thing. Like what do you like about it? Like, can someone? Maybe I need one of you guys to help me. Explain that to me. Like, why? How did that become a controversial thing? And I guess like did that break up him and EVS? Look at Wolverine. And guys, we're gonna give him sweet blue highlights from Five Below. This is the Wolverine we want, right, guys? This is the Wolverine we want. Where is? I need a. What am I called? I need something. Here we go. I do want to add a little bit of splatter on this. Like, like just to have it kind of like, just have them like popping up. Yeah, and then like I'm trying to map out what I can complete like next, and it's going to be the Trial by Fire 97 edition, with the web page and all that. So part of the delay to me dropping some of these products has been AKAPad.com, and AKAPad.com needs to have like complimentary web pages for all of this. And that's where it becomes like a massive thing, because like the web pages aren't multimedia by any means, but they have a lot of detail, they have a lot of info, and like some of the idea is that you guys can go to akapad.com and really kind of just like hang out there all night, and all the videos, all the live streams, like all of these things are organized a certain way. I just want more detail up here, and I'm kind of like talking too much. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, every July. Yeah, Eric July. Yeah, yes, Eric July. Yes, yes. Yeah, Keanu Reeves did Berserk or Berserker. Yeah. Oh, Raymond Agent Solo. Yeah, let me write that down. Oh, Leonard. I almost wrote down Bernard. Yeah, Wesley Snipes did the Exile. The Exile. Yeah, get messy. Yeah, like faux show. Now you guys get to hear all the mouse squeaking with these markers. So the Black India ink too might be smearing a little bit, but whatever. But this goes to show you guys, like like people tell you need all of these things to like produce something awesome. It's like F that, dude. Like I literally the first one of these that I found, this one is from my local library used bookstore, where the hardbacks are $3 and the paperbacks are $1. They've adjusted that policy a little bit throughout the years, but but the point I'm making, I got something. It was inexpensive. Okay, and look, guys, you do have to live a life. You have to realize where to spend the money, right? Like you will spend money. People always act like you can do things for cheap, or you can do things like inexpensively. Can I say that? Like like you'll hear all of this like stuff, and that's not true. You have to learn, and maybe like again by doing stuff with me, I can help you. It's like you have to learn to spend your money. You have to know where to put your money. Okay, and that's it. That's the trick. And hopefully you meet people along the way that can help you do that. That can help you spend your money. And the whole thing with like, well, use other people's money and this and that. Dude, BS. That's another load of malarkey. Like, I'm not joking, dude. Spend your own money. Who cares? If it's something for you that can move your idea, your business to the next level, what do you care where the money comes from? If it comes from a day job, if it comes from a salary position, whatever, it means nothing. You have to be willing to spend money on yourself, because guess what? If you don't spend money on you, how do you expect someone else to? Riddle me that. What should we do? Should we do? I want to do the classic brown Wolverine, but I might just do colors. I might just make this all purple. Make him like neon. Well, I feel like I should make a statement because the yellow and blue Wolverine sucks. I hate that. I hate that Wolverine. Brody's Ghost. Just wrote that down. Oh, thanks, buddy. I'm just debating on like should we kind of go. Yeah, I kind of just want to go with. Let's just go with brown because I want to make the statement. Oh, give me one, guys. Give me 1 second. I have to make a call. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, we get phone calls sometimes. See, I think this skin tone here is a little. Oh, sorry. Hold up, guys. Getting a call back. sorry about that, everyone. We get calls sometimes. That was nothing work related. That was actually my mother talking to me about Christmas stuff. So, happens from time to time, right? You got to get mom on the phone. Yeah, we'll do, bud. Thank you. So I need like a Wolverine reference. Just to get the colors right. Wolverine brown. Wolverine brown. So here we go. All right. Holy crap. Look at this statue. This is like the Marvel vs. Capcom proportions. Dude, that is wild. Okay, so he's brown with more orange, with more yellow. That's fine. Here we go. Like sometimes, like it's so funny how sometimes you think you have something memorized and you'll know it like for life, and then it's like you still have to like look it up. All right, and then we'll do like here. See, I was a little paranoid. I thought his belt was a different color, but it turns out to actually be red. How crazy is that? I thought I was being incorrect there. Raphael, what is up? Ben Nelson, how are you? Yeah, we're just like, again, we're working out of a children's activity book here. But the idea is to make it as awesome looking as possible. The blending here. I need like a light brown. And that's really what I don't have. And I hate to go to my Prismacolors for this because you don't want to mess around with those tips. But here we go. We will just do it. And this is modified. So this is like the classic, really what should be his only costume. But we added some like armored elements to it. Just to make it more interesting, like just enough. So he's got these like matching brown colored armored shoulder blades or shoulder pads. Nice, great to see. Ben Nelson, where are you from, buddy? And you, yeah, I'm good. Just look, Ben, I drank one jug of iced coffee already. I don't know where you are, but here, Philadelphia, PA, it's 10 of 6 right now. Night is descending upon this city. We are, the whole city, too, is geared up for Christmas. I walk by, there's like a, at our city hall, there is a amazing Christmas village that they put up every single year. So, like that's where a lot of your like socializing happens. this time of year. Like you just meet people there, you meet your Tinder dates there, you meet your boss's wife there. Yeah, it list goes on and on. But no, yeah, just gearing up for Christmas. Here we go. Yeah, and we'll let some of this bleeding happen here. Jeez, that fat Sharpie really does not like the paper. Angolia, wow. Ben Nelson, I'm not joking, dude. You made my day. It always touches me, no joke, when people from like literally a world away from me, they find the stream and they come on, dude. A toast to you. You made my night. That is no joke. Absolutely meaningful. Yeah, we're just going to try and like add some additional color here for the tunnel, because I still like the idea of it being a little bit like neon. Again, our goal is to draw dreams and fantasy, and not everything needs to be perfect and realistic. You know, we're not a portrait artist, right? We're a comic book illustrator, and therein lies the big difference. But like something like that, right? Like just very comic book level coloring. Where's my cap? Jamie. Yeah, I'm not joking, Jamie. I am guilty of that, and like even this week, I'm working on my crowdfunding book now that is years old, and like I'm trying to fulfill that campaign because I want to get to my next like project. And it gets to the point where sometimes you just feel like it can just never can get done. But there were a lot of things about computer coloring done correctly, I'll say, or done my way, that I had to learn. And I went through a bout too where I auditioned a lot of people to work on Trial by Fire, and like sadly it just became too much work to find a colorist that could work with me. And some of that too is my my production style, like the way how I pencil, the way how I ink. You have to be a very comfortable colorist. You have to be able to spot your opportunities to make things pop, to make things come to life. You have to kind of know a little bit of my, like how I'm, like what my language is, we'll call it, or what my style is. But it did open my eyes to how few of these colorists are talented, because some of these guys, like their pencils and inks are so tight. You're almost just like it's a color by numbers. And when you don't have that as a colorist, I feel like, you are a little bit exposed. People always act like this stuff's easy. Like, oh, just find someone. Yeah, well, guess what? I did. I did. I feel like I wasted too much time trying to find someone. Oh, right now you're in Canada. Even better. And I'm learning English. What's up? Anime Librarian. Is this a YouTube channel? Anime Librarian? I'm going to write that down. I'm writing down things to look into later, everyone. What is up, Anime Librarian? And let's just kind of get into the grays a little bit, because I feel like we need to fill in a little bit of this area. We can kind of just do that with this. Get a little bit lucky that nothing is smearing too bad, but maybe pulling the color in a well enough way to be interesting. That's not the one. We're going we always got to do a little bit of that white splatter. Oh, thanks. No, thank you, Benison. I'm from Philadelphia, PA, USA. Philadelphia, PA, the former capital of the United States of America. Philly was the capital while Washington was getting built. I think for about 3 years, if I say so. If I am accurate with my history. Yeah, and I live right downtown. I am right near City Hall, right near all the action. So we get like just enough like random texture, like random kind of like just stuff happening. I like those elements in art. I like kind of when you see something and you're not quite sure if it was intentional. Yeah, I think you get good enough with some of the materials. You can be a little bit more predictive in what, like, where other people might be like a little bit more, like less random than you. Well, I think, for Should we do a side by side, everyone? Yeah, we'll do. Ben, I'm going to try and live stream every single day from here until Christmas. Here we go. Yeah, Iron Highlander. Yeah, Jamie, we can let's continue our dialogue. There's things I can help you with. It comes to some of that. There's also um like different avenues. I'll say like things beyond just beyond just the comic, if that makes any sense. But Jamie, you have my ear, dude. I try and get back to you. I try and be as helpful to you as possible, dude. Like as dead one. Okay. I guess we're not looking up that YouTube channel. The one. Let's look that up. TH3_1. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, so here's the side by side. This is where we started. Right here. I don't know if you guys can see anyway, but boom. Right here. The dice. I think his mask has too much blue, right? It's too much blue. Maybe too much blue. Just making some of these the gradations, like the like the blurring of the lines, just make them a little bit more believable and natural looking. So that's where you go back and you just edit, you re-edit, but you don't go crazy. You just try and spot what the opportunities are. That's all. Devil Flyer in the house. The drone looks like. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. You're 13 years old. That's great. No, Ben. Look, Ben. I wish I started YouTube as soon as YouTube launched. I wish I wish I had a YouTube channel at 13. Devil, I owe you. Devil, here's the thing, Devil. Those 4 o'clock streams, I can't do them. I just can't do it. But I've noticed you've been doing late night stuff, right? Kensington is 15 minutes from where I live. Yeah. Yeah, it's not far from here. Oh well, yeah. Norin. And what I do is not pretty. Norin, what is up, dude? Norin, I will be dropping a commentary video on the rumored female Silver Surfer. How do you feel about that? Does it matter? Is that a sacred cow to you? Yeah, especially for, I guess, a second live action attempt. But for me though, dude, I remember I was a busboy, and me and this dude used to somewhat lay low on our shift to watch the Silver Surfer cartoon on Fox before it all went away, right? And that cartoon is so freaking legit. I'll still put on episodes of that today. I like the I do like the Adam Warlock episodes. But yeah, should Silver Surfer be a female for the Marvel Cinematic Universe? All right, I think we're looking good here, guys. Wow, 90 minutes already. What happened to the time? Ben, thank you so much. I am not a pro, but I pretend to be one. I pretend to be a pro. Yeah. I mean, Doctor Doom needs a full origin, dude. Like, because so much of Doctor Doom is his mother. Like, that's Doctor Doom has major mommy issues. That's everything. Doctor Doom, number 2 Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is not disfigured under his mask. Doctor Doom has one small scar on his cheek, and he views himself as imperfect, which is why he uses the mask. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. She's gonna be in her finished Olympic universe and will be super famous. She, Surfer, Tarax, and maybe Windwalker would be nice. Windwalker's sweet. Okay, yeah. Yeah, straight up preaching to the choir. All right. I think are we in a good enough spot to leave this one, guys? Let me know. Because next up we got Storm. Let's see. It's 6:00 already. So here's Beast. I still want to add like the X-Men X behind them. So it's a little bit more. My original idea too was to like have all the directions readable. I think I failed at that. All right, so this is Storm. Just like before, use your pencil and turn this rough sketch into a final by tracing just the right lines that look right. We're dealing with the 90s Storm too, by the way, guys. So that's the question. Do we make this into a 90s Storm or do we transform her into Mohawk Storm? Right? Because everybody fake loves the Mohawk Storm. I say fake love because there's way too much adulation for that version of Storm. Way too much. And I need to clean off my table. This is like madness right now. This is the worst my table has been all year. Yeah, thank you. Well, Ben, if you're saying I'm a pro, I'm a pro. You know better than me. Thanks, Norin. Yeah, so this is, I mean, if it's Storm, you guys may not even see some of these pencil lines. We'll do like a lot of curls. We'll keep this in the 90s aesthetic because our goal now, we have to, right? I mean, she's going to be in we have to draw her in a thunderstorm, right, guys? I mean, she's going to have lightning all around here, and we're going to do a lot of way out work. Make her shoulder pads a little bit bigger. Make her Gonzaga's bigger, right, guys? And we'll do her hair with just like a bunch of like curls and kind of just like, make her hair just look alive on its own. And her like cape, what do we call this? Right? Is it a cape? Because it kind of attaches at the wrist, but it goes underneath. I never had to draw this before. I'm trying to figure it out. Right here, we'll make the palm prominent. The reason is because the palm will help us tag the position of the hand, which is why you also like blast out the thumb sometimes, and you fold in the knuckles, just so the viewer, the audience, can tell what's happening, like they know the position of the hand. Yeah, the crazy thing about this version too is that uh she almost like doesn't have boots, right? It's just like spandex or whatever. So like it's kind of there. I don't know if you guys can see the AKA padness to this. We also gave her more of a donkey dunk. I may have to get a smaller tip for her mouth and face here. So we kind of went from her having like an open mouth to a just a closed mouth, because I don't know why her mouth would be open. She looks like a real doll. We don't want that. So, and then like the big idea from this point really would be like storm clouds, like just like rolling, like almost like the what's that? The God, no, what's it? Life and Death, the Barry Windsor Smith cover. And all of this would be hatching. But we would hatch it like up to her line work. So then all of this would be like, we can do a effect to make it kind of look like it's raining, and then just thunder, 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 thunder. All right, I think that, guys, that's enough. I will try and be back tonight. I will be back tomorrow. Let's get through some of these. 90 Storm, the best. Cheers to that, Jamie. Cheers. I would like, Ben, well, thank you. I would like to meet you too, Ben, but not when you're 13. Yeah, I like American Splendor. I will put that. I like American Splendor more than I like Crumb. Actually, I grew up disliking Crumb. I used to idolize Crumb. That documentary, American Splendor, has a point. It has a point. I don't think Crumb, even as a documentary, has a point. I get it. It's showing us a side of someone, and it's a character portrait, but no. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, dude. Guys, I gotta leave on that note. I am flattered. Be on the lookout for the other social media accounts. I will update this. And then like eventually on the reels, the YouTube shorts, I'll do like flip throughs. Rock and roll, everyone.